It's football time in Tennessee. Those words have long been associated with running through the tee, the glory of the checkerboard end zone, and the Big Orange ready to do battle. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Balls will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get the first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. To the ground with the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. To the ground, he's got it again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This crowd knows when to bring it. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Tennessee's offense will go to work for the first time. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floats it out in space. They get him down after he makes a catch. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you, and you have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on 3rd down.
And the Vols will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting it.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Garrison. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Fakes his man out.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to run for it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Volunteers want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes a grab over the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll run this one off right tackle. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it! They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It's still third and goal. Off play action. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking to go up top on first down. Grabs it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. From the gun. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. And the Commodores get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. He's looking to throw it. Hubs it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throwing right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. The completion well past the sticks. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for some.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Power football with the run. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Vols will hustle to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Tennessee! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's his 2nd sack of the day. And guess what, dudes? He leads the nation in sacks. You better know where he is on every play. That dude has a knack for getting quarterbacks on the ground.
The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and
He caught it! Touchdown ball! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The lone back's got it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and 1. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're trying to get to him. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll run it to the right here. Finds a crease at the 20. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. The ball's free. And the defense has it there, going the other way. Touchdown, Commodores! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Going up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. On 2nd and 10, a 4-wideout set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Wide open downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He's going to pass. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Volunteers in the hurry up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The running back has it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be brought down. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Handoff from the gun. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Now, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Commodores get it past the sticks. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Commodores are flying down the field. Hands it off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw it again. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Pulls it and fires to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Vols headed quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seen ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
He'll pull it on the read. And the balls are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. They've been running it, but now the pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going up top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Michigan State looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensively, the wheels have come off. Defensively, one pothole after another. They're trailing by 21 to Maryland. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know,
and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Just about set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing the pressure in his face.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Unleashes one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
4 wide out set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Quick strike complete. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very low. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
The offense starts with a short field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown ball. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. They'll go to the air.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Fires deep on the run. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. Wants to throw on 1st down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Gets it out fast. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally. You got to be in the right place at the right time.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15.
Neutrals on infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Illinois is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 18 over Northwestern. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked with them.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. 3rd down play from the gun. Gets open down the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 6th play of the drive coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Fires to the middle. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.